Okay. 1 in the morning, she called me making Pancit Canton. And she said, "Man, what are you doing so late?" What? I said, "I'm making my Canton. I need a midnight snack." And then, even though she was sleepy, she just smiled and said, "You're really becoming a Pinoy." It made me say, okay, you know what? I need to do a video and break this down. Today, we're gonna talk about 7 signs that, let you know you're becoming more Filipino than American. Let's talk about it. Sweet and spicy flavored Canton. Tell me in the comments, what is your favorite flavor? Mine is sweet and spicy, or the calaman, what is it, calaman?
Chili mansi.
Oh, chili mansi. I like chili mansi, and I like sweet and spicy. And dude, why don't I think about that no other time of the day? No, I think about Pancit Canton about 12:35, about 1:08, a.m. That's when I start thinking about Pancit. That's like your go-to snack. And don't let it be no soft bread up in the house, because I'm gonna go straight to making me a Pancit sandwich. Yes, that is correct. Those in the Western world that don't know about that, yeah, in the Philippines, we put Pancit on bread, roll it up like a daggone hot dog. Damn, too yummy. Should I say, lami kaayo for all of my Visaya speakers, and masarap for the Tagalog speakers. And if you think getting late night noodle cravings is wild, wait until you're in the Philippines for long enough and you start putting up your Christmas tree in September. Damn! I had to learn about the burn months, but I also learned about how important Christmas is to the Kababayan. Them being a predominantly Catholic country, and they're really, really into everything that has to do with their religion and their Christianity or whatever. And Christmas is a positive, happy part of being a Christian and being into Christianity and stuff. And so, hey, listen, I already told you, Filipinos love any reason to celebrate, any reason to be happy and to have fun. Okay, that's another reason why I like living here. But I never knew that Christmas was gonna be 5 months. Damn, 4 months, 5 months, like 5 months, no?
January extended.
January's extended, yeah, because she don't even let me take the tree down until after January, okay? So forget 4 months, you know what I'm saying? The burn months, yeah, that's 4 months, but add that January on there because we are not taking the tree down, okay? My current bill be sky high, man, messing around with Queenie out here, man. No. But, I noticed myself starting to celebrate Christmas earlier, being here in the Philippines. Last year, around like the middle of September, for some reason, I started thinking about Christmas. Maybe it's because there's already lights in the mall and everything is already starting. You know what I'm saying? Going to the stores, whatever, you already see the lights up. People are starting to get into that Christmas spirit already. And the spirit of the Kababayan is already a positive spirit. So they welcome Christmas with open arms because it tells everybody, even the people who are mean, that these next months, you gotta be nice. You gotta be happy. You gotta help somebody. I love it, man. It's deeper than just, oh yeah, they just celebrate Christmas for a long time. Now the burn months mean something, man. People are building up towards the big day. Yeah, I found myself already buying stuff, even too early for Queenie. You know what I'm saying? We over at the hardware store. I come around the corner with my cart. I got lights, I got wreaths, I got little snowmans. Okay, it's September the 8th. Okay, Queenie's like, you're really becoming Filipino now. Yeah, let's put up a tree. Damn. I love it, bro. And when I first came here, I used to complain about that. I used to say, yo, we ain't putting up no lights this early, man. You gonna freaking put the next 4 months, our current bill is gonna be high and all that stuff. But that's part of being in the Philippines, man. They celebrate Christmas way longer. And once you start to assimilate into the Filipino mind frame, into the Filipino lifestyle, we're in the Philippines because you hear the dogs barking, you will start to do the same thing. If you really get into it, you'll start celebrating Christmas early, man. My favorite ketchup now, dude, is banana ketchup all day, every day, dude. Yeah, man. I started saying, this might be good on this. This might be good on that. This might be good on this. Next thing I know, I'm putting banana ketchup on everything. Everything. And once again, banana ketchup is something that came from a necessity that the Filipinos were being creative. It was around World War II when there was a shortage on tomatoes. They couldn't make tomato ketchup, so they started making banana ketchup. And it's really good, dude. Over time, they perfected the recipe. I think UFC is like the most popular one, right, babe? The UFC ketchup, whatever. I love it, man. You will always see banana ketchup in my house now. Okay, and after you eat banana ketchup for a while, the tomato ketchup, it starts to taste tart. It starts to taste like sour. You know, because the other day, I went to the store and I bought some tomato ketchup. I'm like, let me see if my tastes have changed, you know, being in the Philippines. Because I grew up eating tomato ketchup. Dude, after eating banana ketchup for so long, I tried the tomato ketchup again. Dude, that shit was sour as heck, man. I said, damn, I don't like that no more. You get that to charity. No, we ain't eating that. Serious, man. Hey, listen, guys. If you're feeling the video, you're feeling the vibe so far, and you've gotten this far in the video, do your boy a solid. Hit that subscribe button. But not only to subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell so you can always be abreast of the new content that we got dropping. You know what I mean? And we are dropping content from now on at least every 3 days on the Dean the Expat channel about my life, my experiences, and my crazy opinion about life here in the land of the Kababayan, the Philippines. Hey, man, you know when I be going to sleep and I do my shirt like this? Look, I do like this. I love doing that. You know where I got that from, right?
Ooh.
Dude, literally. Now, I don't know if this is like this where you come from, but in Iligan, literally, it's dudes on the street, right, that be chilling out in the street. It's so hot. They pull their shirt up like this. And they just, oh, damn, I showed you some nipple. I didn't mean to do that. They just pull their shirt up like this and they just chill. And there's nobody body shaming them. Nobody's saying, put that big belly away. No, nobody's doing that, bro, because people know that what they're doing that to be comfortable, to be chill, to get a cool breeze. Okay, and you know, when I first came here, my mind frame is, you know, because I'm used to people body shaming and doing all that stuff. I'm like, man, why all them guys got those big old bellies hanging out like that, right? And Queenie's like, they're just trying to be cool. They don't care if you have a problem with it, or if you think, oh, it's inappropriate, or you don't want to see their stomach or their tummy or whatever. That's part of the culture here. They don't mind just popping it up and being cool, right? And, you know, from talking crap about it to doing it myself, that's what happened. But it started off at nighttime when I'd be laying in the bed. I always pull my shirt up, whatever, put the aircon on. I feel so good, right? Now, I ain't never done it out in public yet, but at home, I do that all the time now, dude. Just pop my shirt up and chill. And you can't, look, if you got like a Jason Statham 6-pack, you can't do it because it ain't gonna look right. It's gonna look like you're showing off, like you're like, Rico Suave. No Rico Suave shit. You gotta have a, boom, you gotta have a pot belly to make it look right, okay? You know what I'm saying? You got your pot belly out, you pop your shirt up, chill. Just chilling. Hey, ¿cómo está, man? I'm a just chilling. That's really how it is, dude. It's like I said, nobody cares about all that body shaming stuff here. It's like, really, comfort is more important than fake confidence. Okay, because if your confidence comes from the fact you have a 6-pack, then how shallow are you, bro? You know what I mean? Like, you can be in shape and not have to have a 28-pack on your stomach, right? And I'm a guy, I'm not gonna say like I'm a fitness guru, but I'm not out of shape. I can run a mile. I can do 100 push-ups, but I still got me a little...
Dad bod. Dad tummy.
What is it called? A dad bod?
Was it?
Dad bod. I guess you could say I got like a dad bod and stuff like that, but being in the Philippines has brought my confidence to a whole nother level because I see the confidence of the other men here. They're not self-conscious of themselves, man. Anybody who can just pull their pot belly out like that, do you think they care what you think? I love that, man. I respect that. And so that's why that's something that I adopted and stuff into my everyday life. And you know, once again, when Queenie sees me do this stuff, she's like, you know you're becoming Filipino, right? And I'm like, why you keep saying that? Like everything I do now, you know you're becoming Filipino, right?
The BH.
The BH, yes.
You bring food home.
You better believe it. You better get ready. You better ba-doodle. You better stick with. I made up all those words, by the way, except for you better believe it. But let's keep going. BH, guys, bring home. Okay? Now, this is a big thing in the Philippines. But in America, not so much, especially if you go to somebody's party or something like that in America, right? It's kind of rude to take food home. So people in the Philippines, they bring sandal bags for their BH. They ain't playing. And nobody gets mad at them, right? In America, like at a party, you bring a whole bunch of food home, especially if you bring your own bag, right? People are looking like, well, what is he doing? Why is he taking our food? Okay, right? It's a different culture though. In the Philippines, it's kind of like a funny joke. They'd be like, BH, BH, you know what I'm saying? I'm not wasting one crumb when we go to Kuya J's, when we go to Hukad, when we go to Boy Sook, but I ain't wasting nothing. Hey, okay, it's all on BH. Sir, can I get a Tupperware, please? All right, damn. And I learned that from Queenie, because anytime that we would be leaving somewhere, whether it be a get together, a party or something like, usually definitely on parties, at birthday parties or whatever. And why do Filipino birthday parties have like 3 or 4 cakes? Do you need that many cakes?
We have a lot of visitors.
You have so many visitors, you need so many cakes. And guess what Queenie do? She take a piece of cake this big and put it in a daggone cellophane bag.
I'm trying to make you rub enough.
Jeez Louise, Papa Cheese.
That's for you, for me, and the kids.
I'm like, that one piece alone gonna spike my diabetes up 78 points. But the funny thing about it, when she's cutting this big hunk of cake to take home, I'm looking around. Nobody has a problem with it. Nobody says anything to her about it. Matter of fact, they help her. Wait a minute, you forgot your icing. Yeah. You want some more icing? This is enough. Damn.
We will add more.
Okay. Taking home the lechon, right? Look, Queenie, she just take the crunchy part and put it in the cellophane bag. She don't even take the meat. She just taking big wedges of the skin. I said, what you gonna do with that when you get home? I'm gonna put vinegar on it. All right. Right? And before we leave, she don't even have to ask. People are already giving her stuff to take home. The Filipino culture is so different, dude. I love it, man. But yeah, that BH stuff, man. Tell me in the comments, do you do BH? Anywhere you go, do you do BH? I know you do. Let me know, guys. And it don't just stop at food either. Once you start bringing home leftovers, dude, it's only a matter of time before you start saving and reusing everything in the house. Even things that you used to throw out without thinking. Let me give you an example. I call it the soap sliver stack. And you guys out there in the Philippines, y'all know what I'm talking about. We don't throw away no soap. Now, you might pop open another soap and keep using that. Once that gets down to a sliver, you put it to the side. You don't throw it away. Eventually, what you're gonna have is about 38 slivers of soap. And guess what you do? Smash them all together. Now you got one big bar. That's the Cavavayan style, dude. If you go in my bathroom right now, dude, you're gonna see a big mutated clump of soap. It's got white soap in it. It's got yellow soap. It's got blue soap. It's got purple soap. Okay, it's got all kind of slivers of soap in there. And you just use it, dude. Like, I don't know, man. Like, the Filipinos are more frugal. And frugal, basically, that means being thrifty. That means not wasting. If you don't have to, you don't waste. Right? And I'm learning that, man. I mean, it's kind of funny and stuff that we just have a big mutated clump of soap. Even though in the cabinet we got a couple of new boxes of soap or whatever if we want to use those. But you got to stack them slivers up until you get one single mega bar, baby. Then you know that you officially becoming Pinoy. At first, I just thought it was something that Queenie did just being cheap, okay? Next thing I know, I'm pressing down a new sliver into her little pile of soaps, right? Like, it was cool. I didn't even think about it. After a while, I just started to do it. Okay, and that's how it is, man. Filipino culture, Filipino ways, you know, the things that they do is like really contagious if you're living here. Even my words are starting to sound more Filipino. Like, I'll be saying stuff like, diba? Every time I talk, diba? I love diba. If people even say in the comments, I love how Dean says the diba. Dean, say diba. Diba? Okay, you know what I'm saying? But not only that, I say stuff like, hello. I always say hello. I love to say hello. Like, even how I say brother is like brother. I think brother is, you know, of course it's brother. That's the correct enunciation, is brother. But we say brother. Hey, brother, what you doing? I think brother is spelled B-R-O-D-E-R, okay? Or B-R-A-D-E-R. What up, brother? Ayos. You know what I'm saying? I love ayos. You know, I'm not fluent in speaking Bisaya or Filipino, but I am fluent in Filipino slang, okay? Right? And so when my brother-in-law told me to call him Bilas, that's what I call him all the time now. Bilas. I don't even call him, I don't even remember his name now. I just call him Bilas. Or if I'm talking to a security guard or something, he opens the door for me. Salamat, boss. Right? Boss, B-O-S-S. He's not my boss, but that's our slang. That's how we talk to authority figures. Salamat, boss. Right? Not only does it give him like respect, showing him that, okay, I understand you're guarding this place, you're protector and stuff, but it also is kind of like a slang, you know what I'm saying? Salamat, boss. You know what I mean? And then you keep walking. That's what I say to the security guards. What's that other one I used to say? I used to say, unsa na chuy? Chuy. Do you guys say that? What's your favorite Filipino slang? Let me know in the comments. Chuy. Diba? All right, diba? I love it, man. It's really becoming a part of me. 6 years here. No wonder all of these things are rubbing off on me. But the things that's rubbing off on me is not negative. It's positive things. It's things that either make you feel happy, things that either help you to save time and money, things that, you know, just overall would seem different and seem weird to the Western world, but it just makes so much sense here in the land of the Kababayan. And so, you know, those are just 7 things that let me know I'm becoming more Filipino than American. You guys let me know in the comments, did I forget anything? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, what have you seen foreigners do here in the Philippines that you know they would not do in America? Every 3 days, we're going to be coming with new videos, right? I got so many ideas and so much to talk to you guys about this awesome life that I'm living here in the Philippines, AKA the land of the Kababayan. Okay, so hopefully you guys watch all the videos. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like, hit the notification bell, and watch this video right here. Why? Because YouTube says to watch it. So watch it, dude. Damn! Peace, guys. I'm out.